Karen, and we are beginning our Tuesday Maariv service on Facebook and on simshalom.com. If you're on Facebook, you should be on the Sim Shalom online synagogue page, the JSLI page, the UJUC page, or the Rabbi Stephen Blaine page. I'm so glad you can join us this evening, and we will begin, any moment now. If you are seeing this, and you can write in the chat so that I know that you are here. I know that the video works. I know that the audio works. So you are my technicians. And I would appreciate a little feedback just so I know if something needs adjusting, that I could take care of it. Although I have no idea how I'll take care of it, but I will give it the good old try. So good evening again. I hope you are safe wherever you are. Okay, Ziona. Shalom from Maryland. I hope you're doing well. I was just about to say I'm getting sort of messages on Facebook from family and friends up north who have lost electricity due to what's happening with the storm. So I hope you're all safe. Shalom, Elizabeth. John, shalom, welcome. Just hoping that everybody is safe. We were prepared for a tropical storm / hurricane. We got ourselves all ready, the batteries out, the water, the flashlights. We were all set, and we had nothing. Well, shalom from Fiji. That's really cool. Okay. Hi, Beth. How are you? Welcome. And I'm glad everybody's okay. I hope everybody's okay. Ziona, I'm glad you are. I'm getting word that in Albany, New York, it's a tropical storm. People in New Jersey and on Long Island lost electricity. So I am hoping you are all safe. If you're with us, we'll say extra prayers for you. Ellen, shalom. I'm glad you're here. We'll talk after the service so we can find out what's going on with our friends. All right, everybody. So again, I'm glad all is good. Elizabeth, thank you. Yes, it was, we lucked out. We were psyched for a couple of days, and I woke up in the morning and the storm was to the east. So we just got some rain and wind, and not even a lot of that. Baruch Hashem. So we send the good vibes to everybody who's up north because of what they're going through now. Okay, so we'll begin with Hine Matov. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov shevet achim gam yachad. Ellen Friedman, good evening. I'm glad you could join us. How good it is and how pleasant when we dwell together in unity. And yes, we could all use some unity in this day and age. And now our call to praise. Baruch hu et Adonai hamivorach. Baruch Adonai hamivorach le'olam va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due, now and forever. And as you know, if you have been coming to my service, my favorite time of day, favorite times, is morning and evening, watching the sun rise, watching the sun set, because they are physical reminders of Adonai's blessings to us, creations and miracles. And so, at this time in twilight, even though at 7:03 in South Florida it's still pretty sunny out, this is the time when Adonai has separated light from dark and dark from light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bivaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chochma poter she'arim, u'vitvuna mishane itim, u'mahaliv et hazmanim, u'msader et kochavim, b'mishmorotayim, barakia kirtzono. You abound in blessings, Eternal One, our God, sovereign of all time and space, whose word brings on twilight. With wisdom you open gateways, with understanding you alter times, vary the seasons, and assign the stars to their watches in the sky. And I'll interrupt for a moment to say shalom to Ellen Rose and Rabbi Jeffrey. Be safe. I know Boston's having that big storm because it was just in Albany and it's very big there. So Rabbi Jeffrey, you be safe. Borei yom v'layla goleh or mibnei choshek v'choshek mibnei or uma'avir yom uvmevi layla umavdil ben yom uven layla Adonai tzvaot shemo el chai v'kayam tamid yomloch aleinu li'olam va'ed baruch atah Adonai ha'ma'ariv aravim, creator of day and night, who rolls light away from darkness and darkness from light. You cause day to pass and bring about night, distinguishing between day and night. Source of all forces is your name, O living and ever-enduring Adonai. Reign over us forever and ever. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who brings on twilight. Shalom to my friend Elaine. It was wonderful having dinner with you, and I'm so glad you could join me this evening. My friends and I, we do Zoom cocktail hour and Zoom dinners together. So we can reach out, not touch, but still be close together. Okay, so everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night, we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And now, the one prayer. It's one sentence, and it says who we are. And not only who we are, but it also says it's a prayer where we don't ask for anything. It's a prayer that we state who we are. By the way, shalom to Amy, shalom to Rebecca. It's so nice that everybody's here tonight. I'm so happy. The Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Shem, Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom forever and ever. I try so hard now not to touch my face in this day of COVID. I'm trying to use a tissue. And that's why you see me doing this all the time. V'ahavta, and you shall love. V'ahavta ed Adonai Elchecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha. V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher nochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha. V'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta bam. V'shivtecha b'veitecha v'leftecha v'aderech u'shaf b'hov kumecha. U'shartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha. Uvtavtam al mezuzot beitecha v'sharecha. L'man tizkaru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai. V'tem kedoshim le'elohehem. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Asher chatzeti ethem me'eretz Mitzrayim. Liot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. And now as Miriam and the women went through Adonai's miracle at the parting of the Red Sea, they sang, Mi chamocha ba'alim Adonai, mi kamocha b'nei darba kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh, malchutecha ra'u beinecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze Eli anu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch li'olam va'ed. V'ne'emar ki padach Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo mayad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai Gaal Yisrael. Who is like you, O God, amongst the gods who are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders. Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Chashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'achamirenu malkeinu l'chaim, uvrosh aleinu sukat shlomecha. Eternal One, our God, cause us to lie down in peace and raise us up to life, our sovereign. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us for your name's sake. Shield us and remove from our path all hostility, disease, war, famine, and sorrow. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. For you are a protecting and saving power, truly a sovereign power. Gracious and compassionate are you. Guard our going and our coming, in life and in peace, now and for all eternity. Spread us over your shelter of peace. Adonai, we pray to you in this very scary time. We look to you for your love, your compassion, your strength, and your guidance. Please take the hearts that are filled with hate and replace it with love and compassion. Please help us during this pandemic as we are scared and we need your strength. Please bless all those who are there for us and helping us. Bless all those who help us to put food on the table, those who heal our bodies, those who guard our bodies and our souls, and bless all those who are working with them behind the scenes to help them help us. Adonai, please bless the scientists and the doctors with the wisdom and knowledge to help us, to help them help us overcome this pandemic. Baruch atah Adonai haporeh sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who spread your shelter of peace over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Well, hello, Roberto. I don't think anybody else came in that I haven't seen, but if I missed you, welcome. I'm so glad you are here to join us. Yitgada v'yitgada shemei rabba b'yamad divrach hirutei v'yamlich machutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael bagala uv'zman koriv v'yimeru amen. Yesh mei rabba mevorach li'olam li'omei amaya yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yiroman v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudusha b'richu leilam mecha b'chata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechemata damiram v'yalma v'yimeru amen. Shalom, Roland. I'm so glad you're with us tonight also. Thank you for being here. And now we are up to our standing prayer. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanorah El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei HaKol v'Zocher Hasdei Avot v'Imaot, U'Mevi Gula Livnei V'neihem L'man Shmo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah. And the reason we say this prayer is we're referring to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our four mothers, Sarah, Leah, Rebecca, and Rachel. Our past means something, and I'm going to refer to this in a few minutes. But we use these prayers to refer back to the God of our foremothers and the God of our forefathers. We go back to our past because our history means something. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים. ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך ממית ומקיים, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. Barbara, I'm so glad you could join us this evening. Thank you for being here with us. So this week's Torah portion is Parsha Ikev. Now we know, Moses knows that he's going to pass away soon. It's been 40 years in the desert, and the children of Israel, it's a new generation. Moses is the only one left, as is Joshua, who will take over as leader and lead the children into the land. So in this Parsha, Moses continues his pep talk. He talks about what they're going to find. He talks about the temptations they're going to have and how they have to overcome them. He talks about the commandments, the prayers they have to say when they get there, and the prayers that they have to continue in their daily lives. But he also reminds them. He reminds them of what was. He reminds them how they broke the commandments, the golden calf, how they did not listen, how Adonai provided for them in these 40 years, how they left Egypt because of Adonai. And Adonai has forgiven them time after time, and they are reminded that they must remember as they go forward. Sort of reminded me of the parent that says, I'm so proud of you, but remember what I did for you. I started you on this. I paid for your school. I supported you. I helped you. But yes, we have to remember. We do have to remember. My son is an IT techie guy. He loves to say, I fix your computers. And I remind him, I bought him his first computer. So I had a computer before he did. It's a little game we play, but it's also a memory. It's our history. As we go into Egypt, we come from Egypt into the Promised Land. We have a history to remember. We must remember where we came from to know where we're going to. And that's sort of like what we need to do today. They say those who forget history are going to relive it. Well, we don't always want to relive it, so we have to remember what was in order to go forward. We have to remember to be appreciative of what we are given and not forget. And we got to keep going forward. And now let's take a few moments to listen to the prayers in our hearts and in our minds. Oh, say shalom bimrumav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael, v'imru, imru, amen. Oh, say shalom bimrumav, uyase shalom aleinu, Ve'akol Yisrael, v'imru, imru, amen. And now we begin our Mishabera prayer. So please type in the names of those who need our healing thoughts and energy. And I want to Offer special blessings to those who are stricken with this disease, and may Adonai bless them and shelter their families. If anybody has any names, please type them in. Laura and David Perlman. Ellen Rose's cat Tiki. Amy, our congregant. Aunt Shirley Tremaine. Ula, Paula Bat Rose, Jenny Bat Juana, Lori Bat Selma. I want to add Lee Brushman. Shirley Tessman. Shamayim Ben Ziona, Bobby Ben Catherine, Catherine Bat Luli. Menashe Ben Menachem. All those who are suffering physically and emotionally. Mishe Beirach Avotenu B'chol habraha limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Eric Ben Maggie, Ken Ben Alice, Elaine Rizzo, Dawn Pam Hazel, Rabbi Galit and her husband, Bob, Alan Bennett, Joanne and Michael, Batya Maka, Bat Peril Chaya. Those with COVID, the first responders and the victims of violence, those who suffered from that explosion in Lebanon today, Rabbi Galit's husband again. Mishe beirach imotenu b'chol habraha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. And I want to say the Kivit Blaine families. Aleinu lishabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kikoye haratzot, v'lo samanu kimishpachot hadama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, v'goralenu kechol hamanam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'ne'eman v'haya Adonai lemelech ha'koretz v'yom ha'hu yeh Adonai echad u'shmo echad. And I want to add another name, Corinne, from the assisted living. May she find some healing peace and get well soon. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise Adonai and pray for the coming of Adonai's kingdom. And if you know somebody who's observing a yurtzeit, or someone who's passed recently, please type in their names. I know Rabbi Jeffrey wants to put in his friend Norman, who passed last week, Norman Nussenbaum. And if there's anybody else that you wish to add, please type in their names before we begin. John Lewis, Mokana, and Barbara's son Benjamin. Salia's grandmother Zora. Nathan ben Anna, Jack ben Zeidel, Nina bat Betty. Rose Greenberg, Arthur King, Stephen Frumpkin. Isaiah Dov Bayer, Meyer Ben, Pam's Uncle Betty, John Lewis, C.T. Vivian, Regis Philbin, of course, Dawn's mother Beverly, and her family's friend Beverly Edison. All right, we'll begin. Yitgadav yikadash shemei rabah b'yamad divrach yirutei v'yamlich mahutei b'chayechon uv'yamechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael b'agalav zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehi shmei rabah mivarach li'olam olmei amaya. Yitbarak v'yishtabak v'yipa'ar v'yitraman v'yitnasei v'yitadar v'yitalei v'yitalal shmei d'chudashah b'riyachu le'ilam mikol b'chata v'shirata tushbuchata v'nechamata Damiram Bialma Vimru, Amen. Yehesh Lama Rabba Min Shemaya. V'chaim Olenu V'yal Yisrael Vimru, Amen. Oseh Shalom B'Rumav. Hu Yaseh Shalom. Hu Yaseh Shalom Olenu V'yal Yisrael Vimru, Amen. And may all those who are mourning be comforted by the source that gives comfort. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our Tuesday Maariv service. I pray for your well-being and your health. We're here Monday through Thursday. Rabbi Nancy, Rabbi Judy, Rabbi Deborah, Rabbi Galit, myself. On Friday, we've got Rabbi Blaine for an hour and a half, 6:30. You got some great music. And from 7 to 8, a wonderful Kabbalat Shabbat service. If you go to our simshalom.com page, you can actually put down you can buy the tickets, the Zoom tickets for the Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur service. So please, let's contribute. Let's be together for the high holidays. Everyone stay safe, be well. I'm thinking of you. Thank you all.